Hey, I'm Matt Burke. I'm the Director of Business Strategy and Analytics at the Nashville Predators in Bridgestone Arena. I think the thing that I've liked about it the most is that unlike a lot of other industries, a lot of the purchasing decisions that get made for this business to run are done on such an emotional level. If the team slightly underperforms, and then that means people spend zero, but if the team slightly overperforms, people spend 2 or 3x what they were originally going to spend. A lot of those projections and a lot of those forecasting that we try to do becomes a little bit more challenging, and that's probably what's kept me in the industry the most. And then probably what I enjoy most of the day-to-day is the impact that I'm able to have on the team that I lead. Being able to build them up as individuals, people, and be able to allow faith to work through me in my day-to-day world here. So in my role in my career, I haven't exactly been the perfect picture of faith. I've struggled with pride. I've struggled with greed. I've struggled with all types of sins that make your career your North Star in life and putting it before anything. And maybe 4 or 5 years ago, I had to be taught that lesson. So today, I think the way that I see it now is that I've learned from those mistakes. I've learned from my sin in the past, and I've been able to, now that I'm in the shoes of a senior leader, those are the values that I'm able to drive into my team. And with some of those, I think we've seen some really positive influence as to where oftentimes I find myself, preaching one message to them that, when I was in their shoes years ago, I was not so receptive to. So being on both sides, I think, is one thing that sticks out to me quite a bit. We have kind of a Preds Bible study here going on, and it started like a few months ago. Through the work of the Holy Spirit, we've been able to just recruit people, have the open conversation about asking people, hey, are you a Christian? What do you believe? And being able to have those hard questions that often get shunned in the workplace. And we've been able to grow that to several people, hopefully approaching double digits now, but we've been meeting every other week in the Gospel of Mark. So it's been really cool to see, even some individuals in there grow in their faith. Just being able to realize that they can put their guard down and actually talk about what should be the most important thing in their life. Wherever you go, just serve God, whether it's at Nashville First or whether it's here. I see myself in a constant state of serving God, and depending on what that looks like, that could be doing the best analysis and reporting back up to senior leadership and ownership on what we're supposed to be executing on, or that's sitting here day to day having a conversation with a friend. This is my faith at work.